Don't mess up the mood. Yeah, I work too hard for it. No, I need to beat it before you mess up the mood. Yeah, I work too hard for it. Yeah, don't mess up the mood.
What's his name?
Hey, look.
Caleb too, right? Or Travis?
I don't like that.
Travis and then Christian. And then you and then Ciara now.
Wow. Okay. Can you talk into the mic just to make sure that we're good?
Yeet.
Can you get a little closer to it?
Yeah.
Nothing bad about that.
Beep.
Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2 2. Mic check.
Prestige.
Prestige.
Yes. 1, 2. And let me just not close you off.
Damn, you guys are like podcast professionals now. You got like the whole
I
setup.
hope so. We're freaking
trying, man.
28 episodes.
Bro, like this
in.
is a pretty professional looking setup. Like
That's thanks to Chalo,
got-
man.
It's not too bad.
He
it's
did
not
great.
Too bad.
it's pretty intense. Like
It's the whole thing, and
It was,
you know.
it was definitely not this when we started, so.
Sometimes I'm like, man, maybe I'm going too.
I've never like
overboard
watched
with
the
it.
videos.
Nah,
I just
bro,
seem like
you gotta
that.
be a little
But I'm
extra.
like, it's
I
cool.
just like listen to them.
You gotta be a
Yeah, I
little
don't think a
extra.
lot of people watch the video, but I just like making the video for some reason.
I've heard more people talk that they listen to it on Spotify
Which
or Apple.
makes
Yeah, it's because I'm
sense.
driving, so like
That's what a lot of people
Yeah,
say.
I
Yeah, it
just
makes
drive.
sense.
Yeah,
I'm
most of the
driving.
people that bring it up say they just listen to it and not watch the video, which is
Yeah.
fine.
I do have
It's
some
fine.
good
All of them.
podcasts. Like I watch a couple podcasts.
I guess the only reason why I like making the video because I usually watch podcasts.
Yeah, me
There's
too.
a few podcasts that I watch.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever.
I like the
Maybe
visual
somebody
part
else
of it. Like when you see people,
will do it.
how they interact,
Yeah.
like their actual body language
Right.
and their facial expressions and everything.
Like
I think it's a
swing it,
little
Nando.
different.
And that's a
like
little
half to the
plus.
podcast, like say some shit.
I guess you can also do video on Spotify, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
you
I don't know
can.
about
The Joe Rogan. I know the Joe Rogan podcast does it. I don't like the Joe Rogan podcast, but I know
You
you
don't?
can watch the video.
I can't stand him. I'm
I don't
gonna
know
be
Bro,
how
he
to
just
do
pisses. Like I like. Here's the thing. Like I'd watch it if he didn't piss me off so much because he has like some cool guests like talk about cool things, but I
Uh-huh.
just don't like him
He's
that
just
much.
annoying.
I
Yeah.
like him when with like the motivational stuff, like go work out,
Yeah,
move
like-
your body and stuff. You know?
I don't know.
I respect his views on certain things. Like I get everybody's entitled to their own opinions,
Yeah.
but I feel like he's the kind that just pushes it onto someone all
Yeah.
the time, and he gets mad if people don't see things the way they
Yeah.
do, which I can't stand. I listened to one ever on his podcast, and I just hated it. I was like, this is lame. I'm not gonna listen.
I've only listened to like 4 of them. I've listened to. He did one with Dave Chappelle. I think Dave Chappelle's funny, so I
Oh.
watched it. He has. I can't think of the guy's name, but he has this one dude. He has like a show on like Animal Planet or something like that.
Animal Planet.
Yeah, like the guy he talked with. I can't think of what the guy's name is, but like he literally like goes around like tries to like find animals that people think are extinct.
Oh,
It's pretty cool actually. The guy's
That's
cool.
kind of dope.
And I think I watched the Kevin Hart one, and I watched like part of the Elon Musk one just because Elon Musk also pisses me off. So I wanted to see what they would talk about.
I watch him all the time, but I used to watch him. Now I don't listen to it.
Yeah, like-
I used to just
the one I watched
it would
was
come
the one
up,
with,
so I would click on it.
with Steven Crowder, the one that
Oh,
does the
that
Change My
guy.
Mind show.
Oh, I didn't even know
That guy is like fucking
Yeah, he's an idiot too.
yeah.
Well,
So
like
if you watch that one, I get why. you
Well, I
fucking
mean,
hate
they both
Joe
were
Rogan
just
as well.
bumping heads the whole time because they both think that they're right all the time.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you guys are just like man-child. Like,
no, you got to listen to the
fine.
Tiny Meat Gang podcast too with Cody
Oh,
Ko
dude,
they're
and Noel
funny,
Miller.
man.
It's so funny.
They're funny, man.
That one's, I
They should
love
laugh.
that
That's
one.
hilarious.
Cody
And,
Ko is just hilarious.
Cody
bro.
Ko is
I think they're
very
just perfect for each other. I feel like without each other, they're both funny, but like just together, it's just like
Oh, together they
It's, like, just
definitely make
perfect.
it a lot better. But
Yeah, I
And
used
then,
to watch their videos too.
Brian
Yeah.
Chorsky had a
Like their
podcast for like
vlogs.
2 episodes.
Does he really?
Yeah, I don't think he does it anymore. But
Who?
Brian Chorsky, he's based in
He's
the
a
Bay
San
Area.
Francisco film photographer.
Yeah, him
Really,
and
really
do you
cool
follow? His name's Zach. I don't know his last name, but he's friends with Brian. But like
I might know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's like @like Zach Wanders, I think, or something
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, they did a podcast. And I think I only had like 2 episodes,
Oh,
but I listened to it.
I would listen to Brian's podcast if he was
Bro,
doing
he's
one.
funny. He sounds funny.
Have you seen the?
Man, we gotta introduce
Oh,
this
yeah.
man. I'm like,
we went off topic.
we're just talking and talking.
Welcome to episode number 28, guys.
After 5 minutes.
After 5 minutes of not introducing our
Rambling.
We don't need to introduce him.
guest, we
No,
want to
we do.
introduce
What are you talking about?
our next guest, Mr. Austin Prince.
There
What's
you go.
good?
The man himself.
That's me.
Yeah.
Dude, your work is nice, man.
Thank you. I appreciate yours too.
It's very
No,
unique.
dude, yeah, it's
Yeah,
very
I
unique.
try to,
The editing is
you
very
know.
unique.
Thank
Try
you.
to-
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. I saw that you, in your most recent post, you were saying that you're doing more to emulate film.
Yeah.
I think is really dope because I really like that.
Yeah,
like
like
portraiture look.
I don't know, cause like I've always liked film a lot. Like I've just really never done a ton of it. Like I've done a little bit of film, but like nothing
expensive.
crazy. Yeah, it's hard because like there's the
Rolls
process of
are
actually
pricey,
doing
man.
it. Like it's old, so like it's just like not as efficient. Like
As
it's
digital.
pricey, and then you got to go to get it developed, and like half the time it comes back and it's awful. So you're
Yeah,
like, what
you
the
pay
heck?
like $15 to get it developed, plus $15 per roll,
Yeah.
and then you get back your roll and you only like 4 pictures.
Yeah, there's like
wow.
one picture that, and then the rest are just like just blown out of proportion. You're like, what the heck?
because you just didn't adjust your metering right. Yeah, no, film's tricky. It's nice, but I agree, it's just the price, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Like-
I don't know how some people shoot nothing but film.
Yeah, because like you have like
respect.
the people like down like Kristen Ellis, like Brian Chorsky, and them. Like you like see their stuff on like Twitter and Instagram. Like you're like, wow, like everything they take is good, and like then you do some film and like it's just not as that good. But then you
But-
gotta realize too, they probably have those things
Yeah.
too, where it's like half their role isn't anything, and they like they
That's
don't post
true.
this stuff that doesn't work out.
You can be a really good film photographer, but it doesn't mean that you're not
I mean,
gonna
it's
run
still
into
film,
like
so
anything can
control
happen.
everything.
I mean, even with digital, you take a bunch of
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah.
photos,
You're gonna
like,
take a ton of
that's
bad.
There's
just
more
what it is.
leniency because like you can see it.
Yeah.
Like as you take it. With film, it's like you shoot it.
You shoot it, it's
and
gone.
You can't
like,
see
you,
anything.
like you can't really adjust it. You're like, I hope that turned out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on like 4 rolls that I need to send right now, and I'm like nervous. I'm
Oh,
like, what
me
if they just
too.
turn like crap?
Because I'm like the one reason I'm worried. So I went to Hawaii a few weeks back. Like, I have this one photo like I'm really excited about. It's like we had rented mopeds in Hawaii. Like moped's a good idea. Don't do it. Like just get a rental car. But it's like him coming around a corner, like coming kind of like driving through the jungle, and like the light was like coming through the trees like really well. So I kind of like got a bit in front of him and like just took pictures. It was coming down the moped. Like I took the photo. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be sick. Like,
On film?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I know I framed this right. Like even if it's a little blurry, it'll look nice. Like that motion blur might look cool. And then like I pull the roll out and like I look at the roll. It's a roll of Portrait 800, and I have my metering set at 400.
Oh, my
So I'm like,
oh no.
so like, well, I sent it in, and like I haven't like they haven't received it yet, which I'm kind of worried about. But like I told them like pull this down one stop. Like maybe I can try to save it.
Yeah.
But, like,
I mean, you can always try to edit it a little bit in
Yeah.
Lightroom too, but
But like I just, like pull that roll out of my camera, and they just like killed me. I'm like, you gotta be joking me. Like this picture could have been so sick.
that's the rookie mistake, bro.
Damn it.
How are you
Well,
gonna have it
I
at
hate
400
that.
when it's 800?
Because I thought it was 400. That's the thing. Like because
Like,
all
you
I
thought
saw
the roll was
I thought
400?
it was Portrait 400 when I put
Oh.
it in. So like everything I was metering for, like the app on my phone was like 400, and then I get it out, it's 800. So I'm like,
Damn it.
But like, I mean,
bad.
the one thing I'm hoping about is like, because film has like, that's a cool thing about film. Like the dynamic range is like just so crazy.
Yeah.
Like I took a couple pictures like in Montana when I was up in Glacier. Like you take that on a digital camera, like middle of the day, you're gonna see maybe 5 feet in front of you, and the rest is just gonna be white. But like film, like you took it and like you could see every detail, like the sky, you can still kind of see the blue in the sky. It's like really cool. But
I
like,
feel like
That's a
film
cool
you
look.
can get away with shooting at any time of the day.
yeah.
Like if you go do a portrait session in Verdi at like 1 p.m. in the
Oh,
afternoon.
it's like don't even try it.
Like you
Good
can
luck.
probably still get away with it with film because
Yeah.
it's just that good.
It's just like that high dynamic range, and like
yeah, it's kind of
Dude,
wild.
Go ahead.
I was sorry. I shot on Sunday like
A bright
at
one?
2 p.m. You know how fucking hot it was? I'm all fucking burned back here.
Oh, for
But
real?
you can see my.
oh, this tough.
I was just like, yeah, hell no, not even fucking. Yeah, don't do that. Don't go out, especially right now. The sun. Fucking,
it's-
I've been
my God,
persuading
dude.
everyone to push their things to like 5 and on.
Yeah, like
Just for the sake of the heat too.
For
Because it's so
real,
hot
dude.
out right now, man.
I had a couple of grad photos where like the person had to like reschedule. They're like, can we do like noon on this day? I'm like,
Oh,
ooh.
God.
Yeah.
And like it's like it was at the university, so like we kind of could have made it work because I mean there's like the big buildings you can get like behind a building,
Yeah.
but like I like kept telling them like any way you could do like 5 or 6. They're like no. I'm like okay,
Oh
like,
my
we'll make it
God.
work.
Yeah.
But
It's kind of a bummer when
Yeah.
you can't.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
yeah,
you definitely can do it, but
It's
it
just
would
like
be
it's so much harder.
better.
Yeah.
If you waited a little bit.
I
longer.
think I've ran into situations, I don't know about you guys, where like someone will reference a photo from like my Instagram
Uh-huh.
and say like, oh, I want my pictures to look like this,
Yeah.
right? And it's like a golden hour shoot at like Verdi in the nice open field.
yeah,
And they're trying to go at like 10 a.m. And I'm like,
that won't look like it.
I'm like, that's not gonna
Yeah.
look like that. Like they'll literally ask me, they're like, oh, like, do you think our shoot will turn out like this?
Yeah.
Because they asked me about that location. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, if we go at the time we did, then most likely,
yeah,
I
we
was
can
like, I
make it
can
work, but-
definitely make it look more like that, but not at 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then they don't want to work with you. They're kind of like, well, 10 is when I can. I'm like, then we shouldn't go there.
I'm like, let's find a new day then.
Like, if you really want to go, fine, but you're not going to get
Like yeah,
what you're looking
it's not
for.
gonna look the same.
You know who I really like how they edit middle of the day pictures? It's this guy right here.
who me?
Chava?
Yeah.
The
Dude,
goat?
what?
Well, man grinds all
I've
day.
seen-
Seen, shoots all day.
I've seen
What?
Chava's like harsh lighting photos and they don't look bad.
Yeah, I like
they
'em.
look nice. Just because I think you soften your whites so much,
Maybe.
that like helps.
Like
Maybe
kill the
that's
highlights
why.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, like your highlights and your whites are so soft and like blown out at the same time
It's a pain though.
that I feel like, yeah, I'm sure
Because
I
it
don't
destroys
love it.
colors and everything. It makes colors so different.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I'm sure it's a pain to edit, but they turn out well
Yeah.
like after because I shoot during the middle of the day sometimes too, but I'm like, nah, man. I
Right
don't know
now
what
it
I'm
is
doing.
trickier. I feel like because the sun, it just stays really
it
like
stays high
up
for longer.
For
so,
longer.
yeah.
So I feel like during the winter months, it's
Like-
always a little bit off to the side. Even
Yeah.
if it's,
It's
like high
easier.
up there,
Yeah.
you know, it's a
I
little
agree.
bit off to
Because you
the
can
side.
almost make it backlit, so at least like, the lighting on their
Exactly.
face is gonna be fine. Like
And
where
right
it's
now it
important.
comes like straight down.
Yeah, it's like straight down. So
unless
like,
they're going
their
like
forehead's
this.
super bright and their chin's like just like dark. Like,
Right,
They have like two
that's
tones in their
off.
face.
They have like the
Fuck.
weird like
I hate it.
spot.
yeah, like their nose gives off the shadow. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Yeah.
hate
The
that,
fucking
bro.
raccoon eyes.
Yeah.
The raccoon.
Yeah.
Everything. Dude.
Oh my
No,
god.
yeah, I don't like shooting
But thank
winter,
you.
though.
I appreciate that.
No, yeah.
It's a nice compliment.
They've done it now. No, I don't like shooting in the winter. It's just not my thing. I don't
Really?
like snow. I don't like snow.
I
hate
love
shooting.
the snow.
I dislike shooting in snow. It's like my least favorite thing.
Honestly,
I-
same.
I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah.
I just don't like the cold.
I don't know.
Oh.
My body hurts.
Like the whites and stuff. Like
Yeah,
you feel
I don't like
it's
it.
Just,
I don't like being
know.
out there.
like
Yeah.
it's just too blown out.
Yeah, and because like, well, I've been trying to switch it up. Like usually when I shoot, I go like in the mountains somewhere, like to a fire lookout or something like that, or like just like
Just
somewhere.
like a different kind of.
It's just harder though, like in the snow, because you can't get to those places. And I don't know, like when I try to like do like the film emulation thing with my edits, like I feel like it's harder with snow almost. Like
It
I
is
don't
because
know.
it's so much white.
Because like
yeah.
there's so many like the highlights. Because with film, like you got to kill highlights, boost up the shadows and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
With film, like if you do that too much with the snow, it just makes everything way too bright.
Yeah.
And so I don't know.
It can be trickier to I will never go shoot in the snow in the middle of the day. Like
oh
never.
yeah,
No,
there's like
hell
no
no.
chance.
Like if I'm doing a winter shoot, it has to be during sunset. Otherwise, I'm not gonna go because
Yeah.
I hate middle of the day shoots in the snow
Yeah,
too.
it's
They're-
just like it's
they're
just too bright
so bad,
everywhere.
dude.
Because you can't get contrast in anything.
It's just
Everything
blown out
it's just
like
white.
everywhere. All the white is just blown out. Yeah, it's rough, man. But I like shooting in the
I
snow.
like the
think
look
it's
of
fun.
it.
Yeah, me too.
I just don't like being out there.
Oh, I don't mind it.
Yeah,
I don't
but
mind the
Yeah,
cold
Nando's
that
a
much.
polar
Body
man.
starts hurting.
Wear some
Nando's-
Patagonia, bro. You're good.
I don't even
Not
have
everyone
like.
worked at Patagonia, Nando. We don't get it for free.
I don't work there anymore.
You used to though.
I know I'm always wearing like these kind of shoes.
Oh yeah, I've been stepping up my game and I actually wear boots this time. Took me
Oh.
like 3 years,
Yeah.
dude. I was the worst. I would go to like Donner Lake with this much snow and like
The
Vans,
Vans?
with just
Mhm,
high socks
yeah.
and think I could get away with
You get
it.
away with
Hell
And
no.
his feet are falling off halfway through the shoe.
Yeah, and then the couple or the
chance.
person I'm shooting shows up in like snow boots, all like dressed
Oh,
up
yeah.
properly, and I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, why did I show up like
What a
this,
fucking
dude?
Clown. How long have you guys known each other?
How long have I known Nando?
A year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, like maybe 2 years. I don't know, cause like I probably started taking photos like a lot. Like actually, kind of taking it seriously like end of 2018,
Not that
beginning
long
of 2019.
ago.
Like not super long, but like I had a camera before that, cause like back in high school, like all the video stuff, and I don't really know when. Probably like mid 2019 is when I say when I met Nando, or like
How did we meet?
I think the first time we actually shot, we went up to Donner that one time. It was like
Oh,
super
that's
foggy
right.
that one day.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
so it had been so like the first time I actually met him was in the winter time because
Mm.
there was snow. So I don't know, like probably like late 2019. It was like when I actually met him.
I remember seeing you pop up a lot, like on my feed and stuff, because people were tagging you, and I always really liked your editing style.
Uh-huh.
So I remember I followed you, and I'm like, who is this kid? Like he
Yeah.
has really nice stuff. And then I don't know how we started to talk. I think
Yeah.
just like the typical like you message each
Yeah,
other
like-
on Instagram.
Like you kind of like weirdly stalk each other's page for a while. You're like gonna say, "Is he gonna message me first, but I have to do it?" And then like you finally like meet, and like someone like finally does it, and then after that you're like, "Okay, we're cool now."
Yeah, like we cool.
like that.
Then
It's like who goes for the first kiss?
Yeah, like yeah. So you
Hey,
gotta ask me
chill.
on the day first, man.
it's like, are you gonna message me or
Yeah,
are you
it's
gonna
like a-
message?
It's like a
me?
weird tension because like you know like you like each other's pictures a lot. Like you know you're like
Yeah,
we're,
like
we're
as
cool.
photographers, but you don't
But
like message each
Where
other.
you're like, you know, I
first.
don't want to talk to him though. I don't know what's going
It
on.
was the same thing with
That's
him. I
fine,
used
yeah.
to see his stuff all the time, and then like
And then comment every once in a
yeah,
while, right?
yeah, we would like comment each other's stuff, and then eventually he asked me for pictures, and I was like, okay,
You're like,
So-
yeah, let's make it happen.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
But
didn't see Chava stuff until like I started like talking, like meeting like you and stuff like that. Because I feel like there's so many photographers in Reno, so like it almost like
There
people
is.
just get lost in like the shelf of
Yeah,
everything.
dude,
Like you
there's
don't
a
meet
lot.
someone or like know about someone until like you know someone they know,
Mm-hmm.
and then like their stuff starts popping up, and like I mean it could end up meeting them, but it's like it's
Yeah.
hard. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
feel like you know a lot of people, but then you go out to the park and then you see.
yeah, like
You're like,
you see so
"What?"
many, you're like,
Yeah.
I've never
So
seen
many,
this person.
man.
yeah, like when I was doing graphics with you and R, like I'd see like you, I saw Chava a
I
couple
know, I saw
times,
you
like
once.
I saw Chef one time. I'd see Mika like a ton, but then like there's just so many other people there. Like I was like trying to like kind of like do you actually do this or are you just like doing this for your friend? But like there's so many people there. Some of those
Yeah.
times, and, like I had no idea.
I had a couple of people who like I guess recognized me, which is kind of weird because I don't post myself
Oh,
like that.
celebrity status here.
Always,
Everyone
man.
knows Nando.
Yeah, everybody.
Baby goat.
Anyways,
He's a rock star.
no, there was like one person where you know that big door at UNR,
Yeah,
the
like
really pretty one.
Yeah, with like in front. It's like the Mackey School of Mines. I
Yeah,
think,
right behind the statue.
Yeah.
I was waiting for someone to do photos there. This girl, and she like finished taking her photos, and she kind of just like looked at me
Yeah.
with like a I kind of know who
She's
you
like, I know
are,
who
but
that
then I
is.
don't. And then I'm like, oh, are you all done? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, are you Nanders, by the way? I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, I already forgot her name. She
That's
said her
kinda
full
fake.
name. She said her full name, and then I was like, oh, what's your Instagram? And she's like, oh, it's Sasso Photo. I was like, oh,
I know
what?
Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly?
Yeah.
I love her.
yeah,
She's the
exactly,
nicest.
Kelly.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh yeah, I follow you. I was like, we
Yeah.
follow each other. And she's like, yeah. She's like, I wasn't sure if it was you because I don't really know
Yeah.
what you look like that. And I was like, well, I didn't know your actual name,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm like, hi, nice
No,
to meet
she's
you,
the
kind of
nicest,
thing.
man.
Yeah,
Kelly's
she's cool.
cool.
She's really cool.
We
Same
both
with
felt
like,
what, Kelly?
Yeah.
what's her name? Crystal, KP.
Crystal. Oh, I never met her, but like we were supposed to. Do a
I
couple
ran
times.
into her a
Yeah.
lot during grad season. She's
Yeah.
really nice too.
Yeah. Who?
KP photography.
Yeah, Crystal Peterson.
Peterson?
Crystal Peterson.
She's doing a lot of the graduations. I don't know if she shoots other stuff.
I think she lives in Vegas now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she doesn't live here. Because when
Yeah.
I would see her on campus, she would tell me that she was coming up
Yeah.
once in a while, like for
Like,
a week,
yeah, like
to
grad photos and
shoot,
stuff
and then
like
she
that.
would go back and
Yeah.
stuff. So I'm not sure if she's just like does grad photos or if she does pictures like on the side too,
Yeah.
or like for everything. But
I'm trying to think. Like, I think the first time I met Kelly, like, or I knew about her, like, we had like a group. It was like me, Christian, Nico, like Eden, Josh, and then I don't like. There was a ton of people in this
A
group
big
message.
group.
Like, I think like JC was in it. Like, because we were trying to plan a trip to Oregon and
Mm-hmm.
like the Oregon coast, like up to like go see like Brookings and stuff like that, and like the scenic corridor. And like they all went. I ended up not being able to go. I was really bummed about it. But like I know they all went. Like I didn't know like who really. I only knew like Nico and Christian at the point because like they're the only guys I had met.
yeah,
And so that happened, and then I didn't go, and then for a while, like I was in that message, but like I don't know, I didn't respond. I felt bad because like I wasn't like talking a whole lot, but I really didn't have much to talk about.
Yeah.
And then finally, like Nico, like I posted something up that fire lookout, and Nico asked me about it. He's like, "Hey, like where's this at?" I'm like, "It's kind of hard to explain. It's above Kings Beach though." So like I took him up there one time, and like Kelly ended up coming.
the one
and,
we
like,
went to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Screw that hike,
It's like half a mile, man.
bro. It's nothing but straight.
Oh, okay,
up.
it's like
So?
he's like going like uphill like this. It's like uphill like this.
Well, not all
like,
of us are in shape, okay?
Well, Nana, hey,
Yeah,
Nana's
we both
hitting the
have
gym.
to, man.
He's
Let's
back
go.
in the gym now.
I know. I started yesterday. Today was day 2.
Do you go today?
Proud, proud.
Fuck, I
Yeah,
don't
I've been
think I'm
making
gonna
myself get up early to go. It's a pain for a little bit, and then you get used to
Yeah.
it. So
It's like it's
Yeah.
anything. Like,
You gotta get that momentum, and
Yeah,
then
you just
after
gotta
that,
set
just
exactly.
go.
exactly.
Just
I'm like,
another
I'm
thing to
gonna
do.
give myself like a week or 2 of going like consistently, and then
Yeah.
I'll get used to
yeah,
it.
you know, it's like it'll be like second.
It's
nature.
going. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
Like consistently going.
I feel like
Once
once
you
you're
get there-
there, like okay, I'm here. It's
Yeah.
just like actually getting up there and doing something.
That's me. Like this morning, I woke up at like 7:30, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go. So I just had like a shake. And even as I'm drinking the shake, I'm like, I don't want to go,
Yeah, like,
dude.
I don't wanna do
But then
this.
once I got there and I started,
Yeah.
you just feel nice after.
That's how I feel at
Just
work.
feel
Like
so
going to
much
the golf
better.
course every morning. Like I'll wake up at like 5. Like I don't want to go here.
I like going in the mornings too, because then I feel like I get energy for the day.
Yeah.
Like I start with the workout and then I have energy for the
Yeah.
rest of the day, and then just. I used to hate going in the afternoons because it's always packed.
Yeah.
It is.
I hate that. Not a fan. But we maybe the people will see the progress in like a month or 2.
We gotta do some
Alright,
gym
well,
pics of
Put
Nando
it out
working
there,
out.
man.
We'll see, huh?
Once
You
you
take-
put
you
it
take a
out there, you
boxing.
can't. You
I
can't
know I'm
back
putting
up.
it out there. I
Yeah.
gotta back it up, dude. We're in what today is the 15th?
15.
See how I look
top.
by the end of July.
End July, so that's what, a month and a half.
Month and a half.
All right.
That's
End
pretty
of
good,
July.
man.
not
End of July.
You can
So in
do-
August.
Especially at first, you get a lot
You know,
of
trying
progress
to
at
get
first.
rid of this. You
You
know,
used to be skinny, bro.
all
Hella
this,
skinny.
all this.
So you gotta get back to that.
I was never really skinny though. Like skinny. I've never been skinny. Like maybe when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I've always, been on a little thicker side.
I was
Just
a
never
fat
like.
kid. Like
I was
a
just never
toddler.
skinny though. Even like Chava's not skinny. He's a little muscle tone.
He's a built.
I'm the
kid.
heaviest that I've ever been right now.
You're the what?
The heaviest.
Are you really? Where do you at?
In like a while, like 188 or something like that.
What were you before? You were.
I
pretty
used to
skinny
be like
before, huh?
175.
Okay,
It's
I'm
not.
like-
It's still not too bad.
I'm like
but-
175.
At least, but see, you're heavy from muscle. I'm heavy because I'm a little.
And I'm a tall too. And I used to play soccer, so I feel like the legs. Kinda,
Oh yeah.
So it's just like a lot of weight there, but
Mhm.
yeah, man, I felt kind of bad when I weighed myself.
Yeah.
Because when you don't weigh yourself for a while and then you
Yeah.
go back, you're all scared.
Yeah, you're
I
like.
think you
Damn.
step on it, you're like, fuck, dude.
So are you trying to cut down right now, or are you just trying?
I'm just trying to stabilize, like,
Uh-huh.
eat better foods and like start working out.
Yeah, I
And
went
then
and
also-
spent a gross amount on groceries yesterday, to eat better. But
I
hey,
need to
it's
go
worth
grocery
it.
shopping badly.
Yeah, no, I spent way too much money. I just went to Walmart because I'm like, you know what, dude? Walmart has good stuff and it's cheap,
Yeah.
and I still spent hella money. I was
Gotta
like,
go to Winco.
But I
Winco's
feel
tight.
like it
Winco.
evens out. Like if you eat out all the time,
You're
that's gonna
spending hella
add
money.
up.
I know.
Yeah.
So like as long as you cook your meals and everything, I feel like it's. The
I
same.
mean, yeah, it's like if you go out and eat twice a day, let's say Monday through Friday. I don't know, breakfast you spend like $6.
Yeah.
And then like for lunch you spend like another
Let's,
10,
like,
9. So you're looking at like $17. You multiply that by 5, you're almost
Yeah.
at like $90 in a
Yeah.
week. Which is a lot.
And then
That's
that's
a
not
lot.
kind of like the weekend if you want to go do something.
Yeah, and then on
Yeah.
the weekend you eat out both days because it's the weekend.
Yeah, you're like,
so
I can
you're
do
like
that.
at 130, 150
Yeah.
easily depending on where you eat.
And then
Unless
you're
you're going
broke.
to like McDonald's dollar menu, bro, but don't do
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah, that's the one thing that I want to stop doing. Just eating out.
You know, now that I think you're full time, do you agree that a lot of times you just have to eat out because you're on the go?
Sometimes, especially
Like-
on the weekends.
Like you just grab stuff on the way because you have a small break? Dude, I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that. Like when I have like multiple shoots in a day, you literally have to go like get something out because you don't have time to come home
Yeah.
and like cook or something.
Yeah.
Like meal
And
prep.
what's accessible when you're on the run, like a fast
Uh-huh.
food drive-through place.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I
when
mean?
you're hungry, when you're out there, you're hungry, you just go
Yeah.
for whatever.
Yeah, you're just like whatever. I'm
Just
gonna
like
go get
whatever's
a fat old,
closest, you're like,
I'm gonna go get a fat ass
Yeah.
cheeseburger from like McDonald's. Who
Yeah.
cares? And then you feel so guilty after. You're
Yeah.
like, bro, why did I
like,
eat that?
Siri, find me food.
Food places near me.
Food places near me.
Yeah, dude, it's tough. But that's something that I have to do too. Like, even on the weekend, I can't just be out and about eating whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
That's how I feel like, because I like work the 2 jobs. Like some days I work my double days where it's like 5:30 to 1, then 2 to 10:30. So like I have like that hour gap. Like usually I gotta run home, shower, then go to work. So I can't eat between that gap. So like I'm eating at like 10:30.
Oh, geez.
And the only places that are open at 10:30 like fast food places. So I have to
Yep.
go there. I'm not about to go home and like cook like some chicken because I'm like,
Yeah.
hell
Yeah.
no.
No.
Like I want to go to sleep because I gotta be
Sometimes
up
it
at
doesn't
4
work
again the
out.
next morning.
But that's why I think as long as you're good Monday through Friday, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, like on the weekend, it's okay. Don't go overboard.
Yeah.
But like, you can go get an In-N-Out burger.
Yeah.
It's cool. I saw you had In-N-Out.
I did, yeah.
Oh, they're
You
really.
look like you were having the time of your life,
Yeah.
bro.
I-
He was eating that burger with so much happiness. It's like,
Oh,
damn,
bro.
Chava.
They're putting it in like right by my house, like across the freeway, like that one off of Keystone. Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
saw
gonna
that
be
they're
bad.
building one.
It's
And
gonna
the
be
thing
bad.
is, like, I struggle to put on weight. Like, I really have to be very bad with my eating
To eat like
to like
weight?
gain weight, you know. So I can have a little in and out every now and then. And then when I was really into the gym, I got pretty good at like counting calories.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So I can like kind of see.
yes.
Yeah, I
See
guess
what
how
you're
much
doing.
I'm eating and stuff. But it's whatever. You got this, bro. I believe in you.
I'm counting
Look at
calories.
those guns already, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
counting calories right now too, but
Pumped
to
up.
lose weight, not gain it.
Yeah, it's just
Obviously.
gonna
He's
get big.
pumped up
So I'm
right
eating
now.
less calories right now. Just
It's all
trying to eat
about
healthier.
calories.
Eat some
man.
cauliflower rice.
Hey, it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually really like cauliflower
you go.
rice.
Or brown rice.
Chicken,
And I guess
white
it's-
rice, and broccoli. We chill.
We do brown rice. Brown rice is healthier than white rice.
Is it really?
Yeah. Less
that
carbs.
facts?
Yeah.
That's kind of facts, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
agree
know that.
to
I thought white
to
rice was
some
healthier.
extent.
Yeah, white rice has a lot of
But
carbs.
it's just like if you
Oh,
like
well,
white
yeah.
rice, then eat white rice. You know,
I mean,
it's
yeah.
just like
I'm not gonna. I mean, it's still like it's not unhealthy for you, but I know brown rice is more
It's just
healthy.
more. It's
it's
less
more
carbs or
nutrients.
what?
I don't
no,
know.
more nutrients.
I don't know why it's more healthy. I just know it's more healthy.
Oh,
That's more
Yeah.
nutrients.
no taken.
I don't know.
Buy brown rice.
Don't ask me.
More
I'm not.
fiber.
I'm not a nutritionist. I just know brown rice is what you want.
There you go.
But we believe in you, man. We're gonna be waiting
Yeah.
on those
Thanks, man.
before and after pics.
Before I leave today,
I got
we're
another
weighing
month
you.
and a half. We'll see where we're at. I weighed myself yesterday, so I want to see where I'm at in like a month, and then in 2
Yeah.
months, I'm just gonna weigh myself
Progress
once a
pics.
month.
Yeah.
No, not progress pics.
Come
I
on,
don't
you got
wanna
your
post
personal. You
myself.
got your personal account. I follow
No,
it.
I don't want to post progress pics.
Do it.
Nah,
He's gonna
man, I'm
change
too
the name to
embarrassed.
like Nander's Fit.
Yeah, Nando Fitness.
Nando Fitness, and it's just pictures of me flexing.
Yeah.
All
In
of
the
a
back
sudden,
of
I'm
the
a
thing.
gym trainer.
Yeah,
Why not?
it's so
Oh my
funny.
god, nah,
Fucking
man.
bodybuilder.
Nando. Someone's gonna like DM you like, hey, I need some pictures. Like, I don't do pictures anymore. I just
Yeah, they're
training.
like, yo, I kind
I
of don't do
train now.
photography.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you follow my fitness page?
Yeah, follow my fitness page though.
You're like, I'll give you all the meal plans for the
Yeah,
week.
personal training.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And everything.
personal trainer with no
Yeah.
experience. Goes to the gym 1 month. Hey,
He's gonna have like a
personal
photo
trainer.
shoot training session like combo. He's like get some pics at your training session.
Oh
Yeah,
my
turn into a
God.
model.
You should start doing that. That would be like an interesting marketing technique. No one does that.
What?
That would
Like
be, huh?
a training session / pictures. Not a bad idea.
You can do it. You're fit.
I'm not fit.
Plus, you're good at shooting workout stuff. You do it already.
You do that. Yeah,
I do
see-
that.
I see
You're really
that.
good at it. So
I
do
like
that.
it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like it. I like doing that shit.
I don't know.
And
I'm bad at shooting indoors. I can't do it. We had the one shoot at that studio, but like that lighting was really good, so I don't count.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you were concerned for a little bit till we opened the windows, and you're like,
yeah.
"Oh, this ain't bad."
You're like, oh, this is good, because I
Have you
just
seen,
don't do studio stuff.
just regular on that one that I went to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the one
yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
But like inside, you weren't using like flash or nothing, right?
No, I don't even have a flash.
You
So,
don't. Okay.
I only have one for weddings inside.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable using like a flash?
I mean, I've used one. Like, I'm not very good at it, but I mean, I feel like I could get used to it. Like, I don't know.
I
Yeah.
recently got some of these for like weddings where you do like the
Oh.
photos of people
Yeah.
just up against their backdrop, and I like it way more than using a flash, honestly, because I just prefer to use my in-camera settings than the flash. But
Yeah.
some, like, you know, when they're dancing,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's just dark, I feel like you have to
You
use a
have to,
flash
yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that even these
Work.
do anything.
You just gotta like stop mid dance. Like, hold up, let me set these up. All right, carry on.
No, I was editing a wedding earlier where I only took one though. I ordered another one this past weekend, and I just had the one facing their little like arch.
Yeah.
And I was editing them today, and it felt super smooth to edit
Oh,
because
that's
I
nice.
feel like I was just editing like a bright outside photo.
Oh, okay.
And it was really smooth. I'm like, yeah, I don't like flashes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Not
nice
a
to
big
see
fan.
what the picture looks like before you take it. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Because then you can.
Because
just
when
do
with
that.
the flash, sometimes it's like, sometimes I'm shooting, I get caught up in the moment. I'm shooting, I'm like, I hope this is good.
Yeah, please turn out. Please turn out.
Like I hope
Yeah.
this
it's
is
like you're
not
shooting
super
film on it, so
bright.
like this
yeah,
might not
dude,
turn out.
it's tricky, man.
It's tricky for sure, but I feel like it's really a really good skill to like learn.
So you got any travel plans this year, Austin? I know things are getting a little more back to normal.
You like
Yeah.
traveling, huh?
I do. Like, I don't know. I just like it.
I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I like finding new places. I think it's fun. Well, like back in March of 2020, I was supposed to go to Iceland with my mom.
I remember
But that got canceled. Like, we were supposed to leave that for like that Friday, and then like that Thursday, travel ban like happened or something. No, like I think we were supposed to like leave New York that Friday or something like that, and like actually go. We didn't go, so we're trying to like replan that. Like, it's just like weird because like I don't know like how like the vaccination stuff works in like the UK. Like, if like you need a car, like, I'm vaccinated, but like I don't know like. I just don't know like what's open there, so like we're still trying to figure that out. So
I really wanted to try to go to Iceland this year, but I think I'm just gonna wait till next year. When by that I think things will be settled.
like
a little
pretty
more.
settled, yeah.
Yeah, like there probably won't be as many restrictions because I know for a while they were like super strict in Iceland of who can come in and out.
Yeah, like you had
Because it's a little island, you know.
yeah, like it spreads quickly.
Yeah,
One person
dude.
gets it, everyone gets it.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
So,
So hopefully I go there. Like I think we're planning like maybe October, which will be
This year?
nice because like because I guess like I did like a lot of Google stuff just like try to figure out like because I want to see Northern Lights like really really bad. Like that's like one of the main things pushing me to Iceland.
that'd be so sick.
And like I like, did all the googling and like it said like October is like the best time to go to see it. So I'm like
Northern
okay
Lights?
sweet. So we'll
Wow.
go then. I want to go.
Plan a trip.
What is that?
We
I
should
want
plan-
to.
let's
I told
go.
them let's go to Oregon.
I want to go to Oregon so
Like,
bad. Like
you know,
I've
you've
been to
never been to
Oregon, but like
Oregon?
never take pictures. Like I
Really?
want to go to Brookings and like Cannon Beach like really bad.
I just went to the Brookings area, and yeah, you have to go.
Yeah,
it's
well,
so
'cause,
worth
like you
it.
have the scenic corridor.
Yep.
And then like you go more north and you have like Cannon Beach and then you have like all the waterfalls like right outside Portland, like the Gorge
Yeah,
area.
so if you start south,
Or yours, I don't
you
know
go
how to
to
say it.
Brookings, and then just that whole coastline is really sick. So
Yeah.
if you go up, there's like there's Cannon Beach, Cape Kawanda.
Yeah,
a
Cape
little to
Kawanda.
the right is like Multnomah Falls, Tahiti Falls. Like
Yeah.
there's hella like waterfalls near there, near Portland.
Yeah, I almost
Too.
moved like before I like found a new house. Like I was like genuinely considering moving to Vancouver, Washington,
Really?
which is like it's basically Portland. It's just like the Washington side of Portland.
Oh, uh-huh.
It's like right over like the Columbia River, just the other side of the river. That's
I want to
Vancouver.
go to Washington too.
I
I've
like
never
considered
been.
moving there, like because like my mom was like she wanted to buy like a house someplace, like to I don't know, like to expand her real estate portfolio or something.
You know where I've been wanting to go back to, and it's not that far, is Big Sur.
Bro, I will go to Big Sur with you. If I get like 2 days off, I will go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Where do you
You ever
work?
been down there?
No.
No. Huh?
So I work at Costco and Hidden Valley Golf Course.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember. You told
So
me
it's just long hours. It's no fun. I'm a Mr. Costco man.
that. How old are you?
I'm 21. I turned 21 a
Oh,
couple months ago.
yeah.
Well,
A
a month ago.
youngin'.
Yeah, I'm just a
Does it
child.
make you feel old when people
I'm a
tell
baby.
us how young they
Fuck
are?
yeah, dude. What
Dude.
the fuck?
Because you're already 27, right?
I'm 27,
27?
man. What the
Yeah,
fuck
I'm
is
gonna be
that?
27 in like 2 months.
Jeez. Now I feel like a child.
God, man.
That's
I-
Michaela's
sad.
younger than me, so Michaela's like a mega baby.
how old is she? Like 19?
Who?
I think she's like 20. I'm pretty sure she's
Michaela?
younger than me.
She
Michaela?
is. Yeah, I think
I
she's
think
younger
she
than
is.
you. But
I
who's the
think she
youngest
is.
we've had in here?
Oh, probably
Let's see.
Axel.
Axel, huh?
He's like 17,
17
or something.
17? Damn. I know Allegra's really young too.
Josh is little too, isn't he?
Oh,
About
Allegra.
to be 18.
Yeah, Allegra, I think she's
No, she's like 19. I
still
want to
pretty
say,
young.
or I don't know.
I don't
But
know.
Allegra, that's crazy because she started when she was like 15.
No, I remember. I've seen her stuff for a long time.
She's been doing that
yeah,
forever.
she's been shooting for a long time.
Yeah.
Who's the oldest? Mike? Mike was,
Yeah,
I
by
think Mike
far.
might be like 29, 30.
Yeah,
around there.
I think
don't
it's
know.
like 30.
Tony's what, like
20
28,
something,
29
28,
too?
29.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Like, it's hard. Like that's like the weirdest thing. You don't know how old people are. Like it's weird.
Unless you just flat out ask them.
Yeah.
And that's why you don't fucking guess.
Yeah.
And that's a fucking mental note to
Yeah.
myself, bro. I be fucking guessing all the time. Now,
Yeah.
Oh, no,
be
I never
fucking
try to
up.
guess a client's
Yeah.
age.
You're like,
I
how
ask
old are
them.
you?
Did I tell you that one time I was like shooting with these girls? I was shooting one girl, but then she had two other girls with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like looking at them. I'm like, I look at this one. I'm like, are you the mom? And then she's like, what? I'm 21, dude. What are you doing?
Oh,
I was like, oh, damn
smacks
it.
him.
I wanted to like,
How dare you?
bury my fucking self in like
oh
right there
my
in the spot.
god! I've had a few slip ups where I almost do that, but then I remind myself before I
Yeah.
open my mouth, like,
Yeah.
no, just ask the question.
And
don't
the other
guess
day I was shooting a family and the parents look really young.
it. Uh-huh.
And I was like, you guys look really young, you know? Like, and then she's like, guess how old I am? I'm like, not fucking doing that.
Like,
You fucking tell me. I'm not
No
guessing.
way.
Like, not even like
Yeah.
in the nice way.
Yeah, like, I
you
feel
know?
like if you guess it, like if you're too low on the age, you're like, wow, how flattering. But like you're 1 year over, they're like, how dare you?
Exactly.
I'm like,
Yeah.
ah.
No
I'm
guessing
like, no,
age, bro.
No guessing.
It's a
That's
trap.
just-
Yeah.
It's literally
Yeah.
always a trap. Like I would never. No.
Yeah,
I'd
so
rather
don't
just
do that.
ask them like, so how old are you? And then when they tell me, I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And then you can say something after. You can be like, oh, you look young.
Oh,
you know.
Yeah.
But then they already told you the age, so you're not over here like, oh, you're 50, and they're like 37. Nah, hell no, bro.
I'll be fucking up, man.
Now back to the traveling thing. Though, like I really want to go to Argentina too.
Oh, that'd be sick.
I want to go. It's super
Why
cheap too.
Argentina,
Like
though?
I don't know. Like I don't know.
It's pretty.
It's pretty like down like in Patagonia, like Argentina, Chile, like Peru.
I would love to
Right
go
there,
to
like the mountains and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I know Spanish kind of. So
Do you
I-
really?
I do. I took AP Spanish in high school. I
¿Habla
passed the
español?
AP.
Habla español, güey. A ver si
Stop
es
it.
cierto.
Stop it.
Tienes que hablar.
I don't know Spanish.
Yeah.
Tenemos
Tienes que
muchos
hablar.
Like I kind of
escuchadores.
I can read Spanish. Like if you write it down, I can read it. and,
Tenemos
like,
muchos escuchadores que hablan español. A ver.
Tú solito dijiste que hablas
ver,
español,
pues.
entonces
Oh,
tienes
God.
que hablar español.
yeah, I don't know Spanish. Like,
Oh.
but like, hey,
what a
I
fraud.
cap. Yeah, I passed the AP
He's
Spanish
wearing a
test.
cap with his cap and ass.
Blue cap. too.
Whoops. Oops. No, but I want to go to Morro Bay too. We should actually not go to Big Sur. We should go to Morro Bay.
Where's that?
It's kind of by like SLO, like San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara.
Oh, so way more down south.
More south. It's
right?
like 2 hours south, probably of Big Sur. So like honestly,
Oh.
if you're already there, like you might as well go there. Cause
Well,
like,
I mean, Macway Falls is like an hour down from Santa Cruz.
then it's probably not that far from there.
From
like,
Macway?
Because I feel like once you get like that whole area, like between like Monterey, like Santa Cruz, like down to like Morro Bay, it feels like the same area because it looks so similar.
Yeah, the
But it's like it's just
coastline.
like 2 hours of like the same stuff.
I mean, it's a very doable trip. It's not that far.
We should go.
I'm down.
Because I have a ton
Yeah,
of people
some
down in
days off.
SoCal. We can get. Never mind. I was gonna say we get Jake to meet us there, but he's moving to Portland
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He is moving up there.
with the boy Antho. Have you met him?
Yeah. Not Antho, not yet.
I've never met him either. But
We can have
he's
Franco.
he's my homie
He'll
on Twitter.
He'll still be in Bakersfield.
Poor Franco. He's all alone now.
Nah, he'll be fine. There's a lot of Bakersfield homies.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
I actually just had a guy from Bakersfield that messaged me a couple days ago.
Who?
Cheney Ross. You know?
Oh,
him?
yeah.
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 Yeah, because I followed him because I saw like Jake or Franco like put something of his on his story, so like I followed him.
There was a trip we all took once to Yosemite where Jake invited like hella Bakersfield people, and
Oh, gotcha.
that's where I met like all of them.
Everyone?
Like a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like a literally like 80% of the people who went
Were from
were
Bakersfield?
Bakersfield. There was like one dude from Detroit
What?
who like straight flew out there
Dang.
for the meetup, because like Jake basically hosted a meetup,
Oh,
right?
that's cool.
And a bunch of his Bakersfield friends went, and then like it was me and Nico, I think Caleb, Josh, forgot who else. There was like 5 of us from here that went.
Gotcha.
And met up with them and stuff. But yeah, it was literally like 80% was
That's
just
funny.
Bakersfield people.
I would not think Bakersfield has so many photographers there. Like
It's wild.
It's like, cause like I like tell people, a lot of people, like I'm like, yeah, like I know this guy from Bakersfield. They're like, Bakersfield. I'm like, yeah, I know a ton of people from Bakersfield. They're like, how do you know people from Bakersfield? I'm
Do you
like,
think there's a good market for photography over there?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they got some pretty big, like they got like Franco, Jake, Cheney,
think-
that one guy.
I think the fact that Jake is as successful as he is for as long as he's been
Yeah.
is insane, because Bakerfield has nothing, bro.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that makes him like a better photographer though, because he has to like get better with like using like little
I mean,
stuff.
he
Like,
goes outside of Bakersfield
Yeah.
a lot, because that's the one thing about Bakersfield.
it's pretty central, so you can go anywhere
super like barren, but there's a lot of pretty places close
within
by.
like 2 hours.
like within an hour and a half.
Because you're like 2 hours from LA, right? Mm-hmm. Then you're like
So
2
he's
hours
close
from
to Joshua
Yosemite.
Tree. He's close to Yosemite. He's
Close
close,
to
to
the
the
coast,
coast.
yeah.
Like there's a lot of places around that he's really close
And
to.
if he needs to come like out here, it's only like a 5 or 6 hour drive. It's,
but
like,
even
nothing
then,
crazy.
like the stuff he does in town is like
It's cool.
super good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you, bro? That's crazy.
I follow this one guy. I can't think of his name. Like I can't even tell you his at right now. But he does some really cool stuff. Because like I know like Bakersfield's like a big like farming area. But he like uses that like to some fields and stuff like that. It's super cool stuff. Like I can't think.
I mean, people will make it work.
Yeah.
Wherever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm like-
I follow this really talented photographer from Vegas. And I don't know how she does it, because
Yeah.
Vegas doesn't have much.
No.
Like at all.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
the
how
city
do
is
you
just
do
it's
it?
Vegas, and then there's like desert places
yeah.
around.
You have
but-
like Valley of Fire, and that's like
but that's about
but
it. Yep.
I mean,
I'm
I
like,
don't know.
kudos to people who live in cities like that,
Yeah.
bro. 'Cause
Kudos to
that's-
people who live in like Indiana or something like that, where there's
Oh
just
my
like
God.
nothing. Like there's no lakes, there's no mountains. You just got like field. It's like Bakersfield, but nothing close.
Or if there is, there's just like a lame ass lake.
Like some guy in
Yeah.
Kansas or
There's
something like that.
nothing.
some little pond.
Yeah.
You're taking a picture like a local marina. Like you got like kids
Oh
swimming
my
in the background.
god. When we went to Yellowstone, we were thinking about like, I wonder how many photographers are actually like here. You know,
Yeah, like
outside
based.
of people who actually
Yeah,
who
come
just
in.
go for the park.
Yeah.
Because yeah, Yellowstone's great and all, but anywhere besides Yellowstone, there's nothing.
There's
Up
nothing.
there.
It's just like barren.
Like Montana, Idaho area is barren as hell. I'm
I
like,
don't know.
what?
Man. I've seen some cool stuff in Idaho and Montana.
I mean, it's so far though, bro.
Yeah, like
from like anything.
well, because I feel like there's like hotspots for like photographers. You got like Portland. There's a lot.
oh yeah.
Like I feel like
People
any
in
big
Oregon
city,
cheat.
like Oregon. Yeah, like I want to move to Oregon so bad. Like they just got
People in Oregon cheat, bro. They
Like-
have everything
I'm like, how do you take a bad picture in Oregon? Like,
within
you
an
just don't-
hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with like Washington. Washington has
Yeah,
so
I want to go to
many
Mount
nice
Rainier
places,
so
dude.
bad.
Same.
Because like I have like
How's
a
the-
weird obsession with fire lookouts, and like Washington has a lot of them.
How's the weather in Oregon?
It's just wet. It's cold, but like
It's humid.
It's humid, wet. Like I don't even know. Like it's probably similar to like weather kind of in the Bay Area, maybe more wet is what I'd say. Like, but not as hot.
like you know
though.
how
Not
in
as
San
hot.
Fran when you go, you kind of feel a little humid.
Not super hot.
Yeah, I don't
No,
think
not
Oregon's
super
that
hot.
hot.
Just like
it's
humid.
not.
Yeah,
It's
like,
usually like on the
probably, like-
fresher side, but it is a little humid because it's a very wetland
Yeah, it's
state.
like-
But the thing I love about Oregon is like, I swear that even when it's sunny,
Yeah.
the light out there is just so,
So good,
different, bro.
yeah.
Like it's like diffused harsh light.
Yeah.
Like it's
nice. 'Cause it's so cloudy,
humidity,
too.
you know?
yeah.
Like, maybe
I feel
it's,
like when you go shoot out in Oregon in like 1 p.m. in the afternoon, the light is almost like you put a diffuser on your lens
That's
anyway,
kinda sick.
Super
which is crazy because
Yeah.
you're like, bro, how do you like?
And
How
they
can
got-
you not be a photographer?
And they got no sales tax, so
Yeah,
don't have to pump your own gas too.
yeah. People put
like the
your
perfect
gas,
place.
which is
Really?
always
Yeah,
weird.
it's like you get
Mexico
yelled at if you
style.
try to
Yeah,
pump your own
Mexico
gas.
style, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I miss
when
that
the
shit.
first time I went to Oregon, I felt so weird
You
because
feel like a boss.
yeah, like I just stayed in my car and the guy's like, "How much, boss?" And I'm like, "Oh, you know, just fill it up." Literally, they'll call you like boss or something, and he's like, "I'm like, oh, just fill it up," and he's like, "Cool." And he just takes it out and he's
Yeah.
like,
Dude, hell yeah.
he's like, "Here's your card." I was
We
like,
need that here.
Like,
"What the
damn.
hell?"
Like,
I
what
mean,
the
it's
heck?
cool because it makes jobs
Yeah, it's
for
cool
people.
stuff. And like,
You know, like out there, I respect that because it gives people jobs. Like that's another job someone can have. But yeah, it's weird, dude, because you're just like, I'm so used to pumping my own
yeah,
gas.
it's like such a
this is
weird
so
thing that you just take for granted. You're like, when someone starts pumping your gas, and like, I
It's
remember
funny.
I went there like when I was like 14, so like I really didn't have my license yet, but like my mom, like she like went to like we just stopped at a convenience store. She had to get gas. Like, I got out of the car, and I'll pump her gas for her. And like this dude like runs up to me. He's like, no. I'm like, I'm like, F off, bro. Let me pump my gas.
Yeah.
And like he's like yelling at me. He's like, don't pump the gas. I'm like, I'm just pumping gas. And then,
Yeah,
like,
no, they
and then,
literally,
like my
like,
mom
take it
comes out and like they're like
It's
yelling at me.
funny,
Stuff like
yeah.
that. She's
They'll
like,
be
what are
like-
you doing? I'm like, pumping gas. She's like, you can't pump gas here. I'm like,
Yeah.
like what kind of
Yeah, they'll
place
be
is
like,
this?
hey, dude, like, no, like, we got it. And I'm like, all right, man, well, hurry up.
I was pissed.
I got a place to
It's like
be.
14-year-old me,
It's
like all
funny,
pissed. I'm
yeah.
like, I'm mad.
Experiencing the other side of it, like when I moved here, I went to the gas station when I bought my first car, right?
Oh.
And I pull up, I'm like, dude, there's nobody here.
Oh,
like,
you had to
Oh.
put your own
yeah,
gas?
I had to, and then I had to go. I didn't have a debit card back then,
Oh, gotcha.
so I used to go like the fucking cashier over there. I'm like,
Oh.
well, I went. I'm like, well, I need gas, and then
Yeah.
it was just so funny. I remember that, like if it was yesterday,
Yeah.
and then I guess I didn't even speak English. So I told her all wrong.
Yeah.
And I go back there, and she's like looking at me like fucking idiot.
Like, what are you?
You don't even know how to pump
No.
gas.
He's
like
like,
the
do you not know how to fill up your own car?
I refuse to
That's
like go inside and
crazy.
talk to the attendant. Like the thing would be like card not accepted. Talk to attendant. I'm like, I guess I don't need gas. Like I'm Flintstoning.
Dude,
I'm Flintstoning.
I'm glad
this
I'm
bitch.
not the only
not
one.
going inside.
Like, when I go to a gas station and my card doesn't read, I'm like, I'm going to another gas station.
You're like,
oh, well.
absolutely
Oh, hell
not.
yeah. I hate.
Like,
I mean,
I would be like literally on empty. And I would push my car instead of like going inside to talking to someone.
mostly pump at, like, Costco is, like, my go-to.
Yeah, yeah. It's cheap.
But if I'm somewhere else and, like, you know, I'm just super low and I can't make it to Costco, I'll literally go somewhere else if it says, like, card not
Yeah.
accepted. I'm like, nah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
No, I'm good. I'm not going.
I'm like,
inside.
there's an Arco down the street.
Yeah.
It's all good.
The gas would be like 30 cents more. Like it's that like extra $20 I'm gonna spend is so much. more
Dude,
worth
when
than
I
actually going
went
to talk to
when I
someone.
went to LA not that long ago, I like so I had a full tank, almost a full tank from here, and I got past like Sac and Stockton and all that. I was almost to Bakersfield.
Okay.
And I was like, I'll fill up on Bakersfield, but I saw my mileage count
Oh.
versus like what the GPS said, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna make it because I stopped to have lunch with Franco and Jake.
Yeah.
And so I just pulled off at like the closest Chevron. It was one of those like in the middle of
Oh
nowhere.
yeah. Like, there's like all you see is the
like
gas
nothing.
station.
It's just the gas station, bro. It was $5.25
Oh.
No.
for 87. I'm not even talking about the 89. It was
Oh my God.
$5.25 for 87. And I usually pump 89 in my car. I don't
Yeah.
have to, but I prefer to do it. And the 89 was like $5.56. I was like,
You're like, oof. At that point, you just put in like 2 gallons. You're like,
I
I'm
literally
getting gas
put
someplace else.
$18,
Yeah.
and that got me to
I
Bakersfield.
got you 3 gallons of gas.
And then after I had lunch with Jake and them, I mean, it was still hella expensive at Bakersfield.
like
it was like
something.
$4.25. I was like, what the hell,
Yeah.
man?
That's
like these
crazy.
gas prices are stupid. Here it's almost $4.
Yeah.
Like everywhere you go, besides Costco, it's like $3.50.
No. Like
We'll take
Montana's
those.
cool though, because gas is like dirt
So
cheap.
cheap, dude.
And the speed limit in Montana is 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because like I like so my sister went to school up there, so like
Uh-huh.
sometimes like I have to fly up there, and then I would drive her car like to like where we were going, and like she lived in Billings, which is like the complete east side of the state. So like,
Yeah.
it's like so Montana has like 4 big cities. There's like you got Billings, you got Bozeman, then Missoula, and then you got like Whitefish and Kalispell, which are
Mm-hmm.
like kind of outside Glacier.
Yeah.
And each one of them is like 4 hours apart. So it's just like a grueling drive. Like it sucks.
Damn.
But like, so like I didn't know the speed limit was 80. So like at first I was kind of going like 75, like, cause like that's usually what I go if I'm
Yeah.
going on like a highway. My sister's like, speed up. I'm like, no, like I'm not gonna
Yeah.
take it. She's like, first of all, you don't get tickets in Montana. I'm like, okay. And then she like pointed, and then we passed the speed limit sign. It's like 80. I'm like, speed limit's 80 here. And then like one time I was going like 85, and like I had this dude just zoom past me. Like homie must have been going like 110, and like he was just chilling and like a Camry. I'm like, what are you doing?
Damn.
Like, what even type of place is
When
this?
we went to Yellowstone, we hit a part in Idaho, almost when we got to the south part of like Montana.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
get into the park, and yeah, the speed limit was 80, and Christian was like,
Yeah, like
he just like he was going like 90 the whole way.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, bro, that's hella fast.
It makes sense though, even for here sometimes.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, there's nothing in Montana. It's just flat ground.
It's just flat and like mountains.
Like Idaho is really
occasional
flat too.
buffalo.
Wisconsin is flat as hell.
Like
You been to
fucking-
Wisconsin? Mm-hmm. What's in Wisconsin?
Where is Wisconsin?
What is that part called? Grantians. That's in Wisconsin. You know.
That's
that, right?
Wyoming.
Oh, Wyoming, not Wisconsin. My bad. Wyoming.
Like, why'd you go to Wisconsin?
No, Wisconsin's on the East Coast. I'm tripping.
like
Wyoming.
Midwest.
Wyoming is what I
Gotcha.
meant.
Yeah, yeah.
Wyoming. Yeah, Wyoming is flat as hell too. Besides those mountains. Other than that,
I was saying, like, who does
nothing up
Nando
there.
know in Wisconsin?
I remember
wanna
we
hear
were
this.
driving through Idaho, and we could literally see the Teton Mountains on
Oh,
our
that's
right
cool.
because it's so flat.
Yeah,
bro.
and, like, they're just so
and we're
damn
talking
big.
about mountains on a whole other state.
Yeah.
like that's how flat it is out there. It's just
Damn.
farmland
Yeah.
flat. Like we looked,
wild.
and Christian and Caleb and I were like, dude, are those the Tians?
Yeah.
And then like I looked up on the GPS where we were, and yep,
Yeah,
they were like
right there.
over there. I was like, bro, it's so flat. Like
It's
you
kinda
can see
cool.
from state to
Yeah.
state.
It's kind of
wild.
cool because when you're in Montana, like you'll be in like 2 hours away from Glacier, and like you can just see them because they're so damn big.
Yeah.
Like they're not tall. They're just massive. Like they're tall, but like they're not like 12,000 feet tall. They're just giant though. 'Cause, like they're just like these big ass just glaciers.
I
Like
feel like you see mountains, and you think like, wow, these are huge. You know,
Yeah.
like when you see the Tian Mountains, they're like, whoa, those are crazy.
Yeah.
But then you see mountains from like other countries.
oh yeah, like
And
you see
you're
like
like,
the Himalayas. And you're
this
like,
is
damn, like this is
nothing,
like.
bro.
Well, you got to think about it. Like
nothing.
Mount Rose is like 10,000 feet tall, and like Mount Everest is like 28,000 feet tall, or something like that.
29,000. That's
So it's literally
insane.
3 times as big as Mount Rose. Like Mount Rose is big. Imagine 3 of them like on top of each other. Like that's how big Mount Everest is.
That's crazy.
Imagine the people who climb.
And people
up
think
there.
they want to climb
go.
that for fun.
Yeah, right.
Like,
let's go.
Hell no.
yeah, like
People
who
die
else-
over there, huh? The time.
Who's just
Dude,
sitting
people
there, like
die
they
all
look
the
at that
time.
mountain, they're like, I'm gonna climb.
I
that.
was actually watching this documentary about because like when people die on the mountain, they don't
their
take
bodies
them
stay
out.
there because like
They just
it's
stay
too hard.
because it's so
Yeah.
hard
Yeah.
to take like a helicopter up there and try to get the
Yeah.
body
Oh
out.
my
Yeah,
That's
and like the bodies are
insane.
they're pretty
Oh,
in good condition
God.
too. 'Cause it's so cold.
Yeah,
It's like they're
people will
preserved.
literally be on their hike, bro, and there's like bodies
Just a body.
frozen.
Did
Yeah.
y'all see the rescue video from a helicopter? They were picking up this person. They
Where he
had,
spins,
and then they,
I did not see that video.
dude. Yes,
that shit came to mind. I'm like, oh my god.
the poor lady's just like.
Just spinning.
So they're picking her up, right?
Yeah.
And then she starts spinning around.
Oh, God,
bro.
just going faster and
spinning,
faster.
dude. She's just
And then-
spinning up to the helicopter. You feel so bad for
Yeah.
laughing, but it's so,
It's so funny.
funny, dude. She's just like, I'm like, bro, poor lady. She was probably like, dude,
Yeah.
drop me. Like, why are you?
Why
are you
the
doing
most
this?
I've ever laughed like in like a situation where I probably shouldn't have laughed. So like back when I did in high school, we did like that video stuff. Like we won. Like there's a competition like the high school. It was called Skills. Like it's like I don't even know. It's like a cult convention because like every kid's there like dressed the same. You have to wear like formal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like we won state and like nationals was in Louisville, Kentucky. Don't go to Louisville, Kentucky. By
What
the way,
the hell?
It's the armpit of the USA. Like I literally saw heroin when it happened. Like
Oh my
when I was like
God.
walking out of CVS.
Louisville, Kentucky.
But so like they have like a Six Flags like right across the convention center, and like so it was like me and like 10 other kids going. I went there 2 years in a row because like we won like national 2 years in a row. I mean like, state 2 years in a row. I was there and like we were like in like this little like amusement park thing. And like one of the guys was showing me this video. It was like I think it was on iPhone because this was back in like 2017, 2018. So like that's when like that was still like relevant. It's like this video of like this roller coaster just going off the rails and there's like people flying out of it. But it's like the Patrick when he's going like testing like that, and he starts like
yeah.
shouting it. And so it's basically the roller coaster goes off the rails. It's like it starts like just going like ear rape, like just like super loud. But I don't know why, but I couldn't stop laughing. I laughed for like 25 minutes
Oh
straight.
my God.
But it was just so dark because like it's literally people just like falling off a roller
Dude,
coaster.
yeah, like,
but it
they-
was like I
they
don't know
probably
why.
died,
They
bro.
probably did, but like yeah, it's like the
He's
most
like,
like.
they probably did, but I don't feel bad for laughing.
No, I feel bad. Like once again, it was so weird. I couldn't stop laughing.
There's times when you see clips that you should not laugh
Yeah.
at, but you just
You
can't
just
help
can't
but
stop
to
laughing
laugh.
'cause,
And
like,
you
such
feel
a
so
funny-
bad after.
yeah.
Or like sometimes I'll be on TikTok and people make like really dark jokes, and I'm like, why did I just laugh
You're like,
about
oof.
that, bro?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
over
going
here
to
like about something that is so messed up, and you're like,
You're like,
I
oof.
shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh
Yeah.
about that. Humans have a weird sense of humor.
I don't know.
I swear.
Or like it's just, you laugh at something that's just like so stupid and just like it's just like a picture like a cat with no legs just like floating and I just like just die laughing like why
Yeah,
are you
you're
laughing?
just like, why?
I'm like it's so funny just look at it, it's a cat with no legs.
It's a cat with no legs.
Like bro look at it, he's like look at you floating. It's
Oh
so
my
funny.
God.
Like, that shit kills me.
Yeah,
So,
that video was
back to,
fucking
like,
wild.
Yeah, actually back to photography
back to like
stuff.
a topic about
Yeah.
what you do, so that way people kind of understand
Oh,
what you're
yeah.
doing and stuff.
Now you
so
know my
do,
sense of humor, so
So you do a lot of portraiture stuff. Obviously, like I'm sure you are selective with what you shoot. Like you don't just shoot everything.
Yeah.
But you kind of do everything for the most part, right? Like
yeah, like sort of like I try to do like more lifestyle stuff. But, like it's hard just because like especially I don't know, but yeah, mostly portraits and stuff like that. Like I don't do much couple stuff because I'm not that good at it. But like
really, you don't think so?
I don't think I don't know. Like I'm bad at like I don't know.
What do you think that?
I don't know. Like so like I have some stuff. I'm just like bad at making people interact. I feel like I don't know.
Like together?
Yeah.
Are you more comfortable with one person?
Yeah, probably. Cause like I don't know. Cause like I feel like it's easier to control things. Where it's like if it's just one person. Like family shoots for me, like I'll do them. It's just like they're chaotic. Cause like there's so many moving parts. Like
Yeah.
cause I had like one bad experience with a family shoot. Like they like I just haven't done many since like the person like who booked me. They told me there was gonna be 8 people. I'm like, ooh.
Oh, is that the one where like
Yeah.
double that or triple?
Yeah,
that
so
showed up?
like they
Yeah.
said 8 people and 2 small children. So I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a lot, but we'll do it. And like they were in town from like I don't know where they were from, but they were from out of town from somewhere. And like they wanted to do it up in South Lake at Fallen Leaf Lake. Have you ever been there?
Yeah, I've been there.
So like I told them that too. I'm like I was trying to push them somewhere else because like there's just like not a whole lot of places you can shoot up there. Like because a lot of it's like private docks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was trying to push them like we want to go here. And I tried to make them do Tahoe Meadows because I'm like that's a wide meadow. You can encompass a lot of people. But they're like that's like a 45-minute drive from us. I'm like well South Tahoe is like a 2-hour drive from me. So
Yeah, that's hella
I
far.
did it. So I went and like they told me 8 people and like I meet them. Like I told them too. I'm like there's no service out there, so it's kind of gonna be hard to meet up. So I'm like meet right here. So I pinned it on the map and like they didn't show up right there. So it was like kind of difficult to like finally meet up with them. They had 2 Sprinter vans and 17 people got out of the Sprinter vans and like they're like okay we're all here. I'm like is everyone getting pictures? They're like yeah. I'm like what? I'm like it's already like hard for like 8 people. Like now we got 17 people.
That's
I'm
insane.
like oh god. So I tried to make that work, and like she told me too. She's like, 'cause I told her I'm going 2 hours. Like I'm gonna do a travel. I usually don't do travel fees, but if it's 2 hours, I'm doing a travel fee.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I told her that, and she's like, well, I just only brought this money. She's like, I'll just tip you when we get the photos. I'm like, okay, like I'll allow it.
Did they actually do
No.
it?
So they didn't do it, but I thought the pictures were pretty good. But I did what I could. Like
Damn.
after that, I just haven't done much family stuff.
That that experience kind of ruined
It's just like ruined it. I know like not everything's gonna be like that, but I saw that. I'm like, you know what? I don't need to do family stuff.
I've been
It's a lot of pressure.
I do family pictures, but I've been sticking more to like 6 and below.
yeah, it's just a lot.
Because I agree, sometimes it's just a bit much, and it's a lot of people to try to coordinate. But then I feel like if I know at least one of the people in
Yeah,
the
then you're
shoot,
good, but
then they go really well.
Yeah.
Like if the daughter who I've done photos for hires me to do it, then
Yeah.
they go really smooth. But if I've never met any of them,
yeah, it's just
like,
kind of tough because
yeah, that's tricky.
now you're not meeting just one person. You're meeting.
So you ever thought into
10.
branching into weddings at all?
I want to really bad, like, because like I just want to second shoot a wedding first, like get some stuff out there. Because I mean, no one's gonna book you for a wedding if you don't have like wedding
I
experience.
mean, you still need to come with me.
Yeah. You gotta tell me the dates.
I'm waiting for dates where I can bring you into it.
Yeah, you just gotta tell me the dates.
There's a couple after I think from July and onward they said that it's fine
Okay.
to bring a second shooter.
yeah. Just
So
let me know.
those you can come with me
Yeah.
too. But the ones before, since they were smaller, they were just
Yeah.
kind of like nah.
Gotcha.
Which
No, yeah,
I
like-
understand.
Yeah. It's
Like,
just
I don't-
hard to like doing wedding stuff without like wedding experience because like it's such a big day. Like you don't want to be the one that ruins
Well,
it.
I always tell everyone who wants to get into weddings to check and shoot one first.
Yeah, 'cause, like, you just
so
wanna
they can
know.
see how it goes.
Yeah.
And then to have at least some wedding
Yeah,
photos
some
to
work to
present
show people.
as a portfolio.
Yeah.
Even if it's one wedding, like people, if they like that one shoot that you did,
then you're good.
that's all it takes.
Then like that, then you got one more wedding. Let's say you do it again, and you just got more and more work. It just compiles on
And
top
I
of each
feel
other.
like, I mean, anyone watching who wants to do wedding stuff, like, don't be afraid to reach out to someone who does weddings a
Yeah.
lot to see if you can come. Because there's, you're not getting in our way. Like,
Yeah, like,
as long as you're not like stepping
in
on my
front.
toes.
Hopping in front of
Like,
me.
you could literally take the same photo I take, just be right here.
Yeah.
Like, don't be in front of me, and it's fine, But
push you aside, like, hey, no, you gotta move. I gotta get this picture. It's like
You're like, excuse me.
just be
they're like saying
hey,
their vows. I just like push Nando over. I'm
yeah,
like, I
you're
got
just
this
like,
now.
I got this, bro.
Yeah, like Nando, step aside.
No, but second shooting is definitely a good help.
Yeah.
Weddings are hectic though.
I feel like a good way to like when I first started, like I'm glad I did it. Like I kind of like reached out to a couple other photographers like that are local and like asked if I could shoot with them. Like, I feel like that's the best way to like, I don't know, because like you can like you get to know the person too. So like then you know someone kind of like in the community,
Yeah.
like almost like
Branching
acting
out.
like branching out. And then also like especially if it's someone like who's like done it for a while, you can like just like watch them and almost like shadow them, sort of like know what they do. Because
Kind
like
of shadow them the for a while.
yeah,
Even if it's like a normal shoot, if you just go shadow someone.
yeah, or just
more
like watch what they
experienced.
do. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I think what were you gonna say?
No, go on.
I think some people here who are coming up are a little too prideful to ask for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I mean, to that it's like you're not really gonna get anywhere if
Yeah.
you think you can do everything by
Yeah,
yourself.
people who think they're better than everyone, sort of.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
don't be prideful to ask
Yeah.
someone who you know is more established than you.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, there are people who are more established than
Yeah, there's
others,
always gonna be
whether
someone
we like
who's
it or
better than
not.
you, yeah.
And that's in everything. And it's
Yeah.
like, why would you not reach out to someone who
Yeah.
you know has more experience for help? Or like, hey, can I just go shadow you for like a day?
Yeah.
With like 2 shoots.
So
And
like,
it's
yeah, like
dude, come
instead of
through.
like almost like I don't know, like despising them for them being better than you, just go learn from them or something like that. Because like I can get like 95% of people be like, yeah, sure, come along.
Yeah.
Like, if we get a day, like just come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, most people will say yes.
My biggest pet peeve with photographers is when they don't tell you a location. Like you'll ask someone where
we
something
talked
is.
about that.
Yeah, and like they'll be like secret spot, bro. I'm like, man, like I'm not gonna take the exact pictures. Tell me where it is, please. Like,
I definitely always tell people
I
where
always tell
places
people
are.
too.
yeah, I'm like,
I never care.
yeah, like,
It's whatever.
I just tell them like be respectful of the environment.
yeah, like don't ruin something.
If
that's
it's
already
somewhere
there.
where like it's pretty preserved,
Yeah.
like, just don't go
Don't
littering,
go light it on
bro.
fire. Yeah.
And
Don't go
also-
littering or
yeah.
like showing it to people who you know are gonna like go litter. And
Yeah.
just
I feel like we always say that though, but then on the other side, is like drive around too. Like you never
Yeah,
know
you'll
where
find some cool spots. Like,
You definitely wanna. You can ask for a location, but you also want to be proactive
Yeah,
about it
and
and
find
like
some new
look for
spots.
locations yourself. Because then there's been places that I kind of find I'm like, oh, this is dope. I
Yeah.
can do some here.
do something here.
the area in Midtown that I shoot all the time, I literally just drove through that neighborhood once.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, this is really
This
cool.
is a cool spot.
I like this. And then obviously I went, and it's better when you're walking around.
Yeah, because you can
Because
like, get
then you
more up
see
close
everything more up
things.
close. But ever since then, that's been like a
Your
spot
go-to
for
spot.
me. Like I
Yeah.
like going there for like something that's not very naturey, like
Yeah.
scenic. Same with like the main vert I feel.
Oh yeah, there's so much out there.
I never asked anyone about that. I just looked up Verdi and I went
Yeah.
to the Crystal Peak.
Oh yeah,
You
like
know,
park,
because
yeah.
that one has a pin.
Yeah.
But then after that, I followed that
Just
on the
drive
road
around.
where the bridge is at, and I'm like, oh wow, this is here too.
Yeah.
And then there's a field here, there's a field there, there's a field over there. Like,
Yeah.
just go exploring a little bit.
Yeah, and like it's fun too because like you can find some, you can take some cool photos while you're there and stuff like that. Like my grandparents used to live up in Grey Eagle and stuff like that, so like I shoot out there quite a bit. Just, like I kind of know the area.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's such like a vast area. Like you just drive around for like 20 minutes and you'll find some a cool spot to take photos
Yeah,
and stuff like
and
that.
I mean any place. I saw you were doing this fitness shoot under that one bridge near downtown the
Yeah,
other day,
on 4th
and I've
Street.
low-key always wanted to go shoot there because it seems
Yeah.
really dope. It's just like this really nicely aligned freeway.
Oh, I know what you're talking
underpass,
about. Yeah, I think
like
I know
near
what
where
you're
Pitch
talking
Black is at.
about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like kind of by like.
And I saw his story and I'm
like
like,
the
oh
Wells.
shit.
Yeah.
I was like, he went and shot there. That place looks tight.
Yeah,
Every time I go to
it seemed
Pitch Black,
cool.
I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
I need to do something here.
And
How
even
was
like
it? Is it chill?
It was. It was cool under the bridge. You can get cool stuff.
Uh-huh.
There's like ugly cars parked
Yeah.
around, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
but that's fine. But then even on the other side around, like there's some older buildings
Mm-hmm.
they can shoot at. I wish that would have been like more sunset time. you
Oh
know?
yeah, because
Yeah.
you went
But
pretty
there's
early,
a
huh?
nice area right there,
Yeah.
like on 4th Street.
Yeah, I've wanted to go closer to like Golden Hour because
Yeah.
of those old buildings.
Yeah,
over there too.
yeah.
Seems like a chill place.
There's like I live like right by like Clayton Middle School, like off of Kings Row. You know where that is?
Mhm.
And like there's like this old like tennis courts like in like there's like stuff like weeds growing through it, but like it was like cracked and cool like that. But like the gate's locked, so I like want to get into it. So
Oh,
like you could do
dang.
some like cool like urban stuff. Like get some guy with a skateboard, like I did with my last shoot.
Oh, dude, we
Like
got
something like
that
that.
shoot coming
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
with
I
Mandy.
need to find that tennis court.
Yeah, you
That's-
do.
Oh, you
to
need a
find
tennis
the
court?
Yeah.
courts.
Bro, I can send you the pin to it. Like if you can find a way to get into it, it'd be cool.
Yeah,
Because it's like I don't know if there's
that.
actually a net. Like I think there is
Oh.
a net, but like it has like that like green and red like just like floor.
Is
like,
there like publicly access? There must be.
Yeah, I
public
know where.
access
So there's some.
ones, right?
There's a couple by Washoe, like the golf course, that are pretty cool. There's like the public one, and there's a more private like club one. But I mean, if you go then like during the afternoon, you'll probably find one court open.
Mm-hmm.
I found like it's easier to shoot in winter though at places like that, just because like during the summer there's
No
actually
one
people there
goes.
playing tennis.
Yeah.
But in
That
the
makes
winter time,
sense.
there's no one there.
Yeah, we need to find one for a shoot.
Another cool place with like I don't. It's like right by Wingfield Park. I don't know what that park. It has like the basketball hoops and there's a tennis
Oh,
like right by
yeah.
the river.
I know
Like
what
that
you're
place
talking
has
about.
like tennis courts and a basketball hoop.
Yeah, that's right. In Wingfield,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That might be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually.
I need
I've never shot there. Actually, I think I
Stay
have
around.
shot there, but I don't really remember it that much.
I've never done a tennis court shoot, but seems
Do
fun.
it, man. It's cool.
Seems fun.
Yeah,
It's
bro,
like, I
we're
don't
getting
know.
close to the end of this. I want to ask you, where do you want to take your photography and everything? Like, what do you want to do going forward?
Give us your 5-year plan.
My 5-year plan. All right, year one, get money. No, I don't know. Like right now, I'm just part time just because I work so much. Like, it's just like I feel like the biggest thing like stopping me from doing it is like motivation. Cause like I'll like get times where I'm, like-
Motivation?
yeah, like I'll be like super motivated for like 2 months of like taking photos, and
And
like
then
I'll
you
just like
just stop.
and I'll hit a drought for like another 2 months. Like I just won't like I like earlier probably last year in September, like I probably went like 2 months without shooting because I didn't want to. Like I don't know.
That
So
happens,
it's just
man.
hard. Like that I have an issue with that. Like I'll do something like I feel like I've gotten a lot better with it, but like I feel like it happens to everyone. Like you'll see something someone else post and you'll be like, damn, why can't my stuff look like that? So like you get down on yourself and stuff like
yeah,
that. Like,
no, that makes sense.
but I think that like
happens.
once again, like that's the biggest thing, just like staying motivated. And I don't know, it's just
I mean, I guess for me, motivation usually kicks in after I start doing like that shoot. You know,
Yeah.
like if I just show up and then I start doing it, even if I'm not feeling myself,
Yeah.
then it kind of comes in like I don't know. It's just
Sometimes
kinda,
I'm
you have
not
to
too
push it.
motivated to go do a shoot, but once you get there,
Yeah, you're like
you just figure it
Yeah,
out.
you figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else, bro?
That's like one of the main reasons I travel too. Like kind of like I don't know, like 'cause,
Get
like finding a new spot
outside
like gives like gives them inspiration to like go do something. I don't know, but like I don't know, like it might be because I really want to get more into video stuff. Like that's what I want to
Video?
do more because like that's what I did in high school and like I personally feel like if I think I'm better at it 'cause, like that when like in my free time like during high school what I did I just like write storyboards because I was bored.
Maybe,
like-
maybe make that this year, man.
Yeah, like that's what I want to do. Like that's why I want to get like a new like PC and stuff like that. So I can actually like edit video
Edit
like a lot,
video.
be capable like not having like a buffer every 5 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get like into it. So like I really want to do that a lot this year. Like the series I really liked. Like stuff I want to do like kind of like almost in Reno. Like have you like watched like Sam Elkins like he had like those field trips episodes like he had to like Brian Chorsky.
Those are super dope.
I want to do something like you could do something like that in Reno like with like
That'd be sweet.
local
You also
photographers.
look
That would
like
be a
him.
cool series you could do.
Yeah, you kind of look
Bro,
like Sam.
I've been told that, but I'm not 6'6".
I mean, yeah, he's hella tall.
Yeah, he's like crazy
Really short
tall. He's like
version.
a mountain.
Yeah. No, those films that he does are really
like
sick.
they're super cool. Like
Super chill, like
Yeah.
not a lot of editing.
No,
They
it's
just
like-
kind of go out and shoot
just-
and document it.
yeah, it's just cool. I just want to do something like that almost like maybe like that's why I like wanted to start like getting back into video and stuff like that.
That would
like,
be sick to do that here.
Yeah,
Like if you
I
just
think- 'cause,
pick
like-
a photographer to go out with.
yeah, like just almost like just video them shooting. It would be super fun. Like
Yeah.
I do it with you guys.
That'd
Like
be tight.
like you go with Chef.
Do it.
I don't know. Yeah, I
Do
want to do
it.
it. Make it happen.
Do it, dude.
Yeah.
That sounds
I
nice.
want
It's something
to.
different too, you know, when you switch things and
Yeah,
No one's out here
Feels
doing
like
something
that
like that.
excitement.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I want to do it. Franco kind of did something like that, like an organ with Anthony.
Yeah, he did.
Like so,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I wanted something like that. I feel like it'd be cool. Cause then like you get to like know the person too. Like I don't know.
Yeah, and then other people
Yeah,
get to know them too and
Yeah.
see how they shoot and
Yeah.
the process. Yeah, it's tight. I really like those
Sure,
series
yeah.
that he
Yeah.
does.
So I want to try something like that. Like, but like I don't know. Like, will I be doing it full time like in a year? I don't know. We'll see. I feel like that's
Yeah,
the
we'll
cool
see.
thing. Like with photography, like you don't know where you're gonna be in a year. Like it basically is.
They can change
Yeah,
overnight.
it can change.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
that's true.
Well, your stuff's dope, man.
thank you,
Keep
man.
it up.
Appreciate
Looking
Get into that
forward
video
to
thing.
seeing
Yeah,
That'd
I
be
want
sick
to
do that
yeah.
project.
You guys gotta hold me to it though. 'Cause
Bet. Everybody
You
should
already
be
said
listening.
it,
Yeah.
so
Everyone
You
gotta hold
have
me
Once
to
you
it.
say it on the podcast, you have to.
Yeah, I have to do it.
Yeah.
Committed to it now.
Because then everyone listening's like, hey,
When's that video
he
coming
said
out?
all
keep
that.
capping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, man. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you for
Yeah,
Glad
having
that
me.
you came.
Yeah. we're happy to have you here. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on you for that video.
Yeah,
stuff.
man. Watch for the video stuff.
And then
Yeah.
just plug your Instagram or
Oh, yeah.
yeah, plug it once
Plug
again.
yourself
and then
in.
Oh yeah, go follow me on Instagram.
That's just
Go follow me on Instagram. Look at the light. Go follow me on Instagram at Austin Prince. I think it's at. I
You don't know that, man?
Oh, at
Jeez.
Austin_Prince. That's
There
my
you
at.
go.
There we
Okay.
go.
All right. Bet.
All right.
All right. Thanks,
guys.
everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you
Peace.
for watching.
Catch you guys on the next one.
Laters.
Peace out. That's it.
I don't know my at.